Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today we continue our series in TypeScript um, tutorials and TypeScript guide, and basically we in this series we try to solve with each other software interviews problems, software interview questions that talks about how TypeScript works. And today we have a question is about what are the differences between types and interfaces. In the last two videos, we talked about what are types and what are interfaces, and we said that they look like the same. However, there is some differences about there are key differences in how they work and when to use them. The first difference I want to talk about. Maybe we have six differences. The first one, number one, is that the actual syntax. Okay, in the syntax, if I make a type, um, you define a type by type keyword. Like I have, we'll call it person, and yeah, and it will have name, string, and age, which will be number. If I make the interface is defined by using the interface keyword. It will be we define it by the interface keyword, and right now we don't say that much. The second thing is that we can merge, like declaration merging. We can merge. Types cannot be merged. If you declare multiple types with the same name, they will overwrite each other. So let's just create the same type here and try to see if we can merge it or not. Oh, sorry. However, we can't merge because we had duplicate identifier. However, if we have the interface here and we just copy and edit here, and we give it another thing like work, here we can merge. So basically, the interfaces support declaration merging. If you declare multiple interfaces with the same name, they are merged into a single interface definition. We have extending and implementing. This is number 3. So let's talk number 3. Extending 3. Here like type, you can use union types and intersection types to combine types, but you cannot use extends to inherit from other types. In interfaces, you can extend other interfaces using the extend keyword. Okay, we have this example. So basically, let's give it like let's call it like city or nationality, whatever it will be. So basically here, what we are doing in interfaces, you can extend other interfaces using the extend keyword, implementing the interface using implements here. So basically right now we have we created a new person interface too, and basically we extend to get everything in the person interface, and we add to it a new things. Number 4, we have the compatibility. Compatibility. The type are more flexible and work well with union and intersection types. They can represent complex data transformations. Um, on the other hand, interfaces are often used to describing the shapes of objects. They are ideal for defining contracts that classes or objects must adhere to. We have number 4. Yeah, number 5. Number 4, we said that the types are more flexible. And work well with union and intersection type. And work well with union and intersection type. And we wanna say number 5. Let's make extending parameters. So basically type, you can create type alias for primitive types like strings, number, iterates. Also this is with types, like we have type extending primitive types, extending. Sorry, I wrote it wrong. Let's make sure that. So for example, I will have type age will equals number, for example. Interface, you cannot define interfaces for primitive types directly. Number 6, so we have the index signature. Number 6, we have the index signature. Let me index signatures. So basically here, type, you can use index signatures in types to describe objects with dynamic property names. Interface, the interfaces support index signature, but they are often used with known property name. So for example, here we will have this example. I'd like to use this one. So basically, you can use here index signatures in types to describe objects with dynamic property names. Right now we have a dynamic property name that should be string. Let's talk about when to choose to use interface or using types. I will say by default we go to work with types. Like 90% or 80% of your work, you find you are good to work with types because they are more flexible and you could use using with primitive, and yeah, after all it's easier. However, let's just talk about like when to use types. Number 1 is the for union and intersection types. This is number 1. And let's talk about what are union and intersection types. Basically, the union types. A union type is type that can represent values of multiple types. It's like, for example, we have like this is a union type. Okay. We have also we have the intersection type. The intersection types, an intersection type combines multiple types into a single type that has all properties of each of all constant types, and it's denoted by the end symbol. For example, let's just give it I guess I did the example before. It's for example, we can use we can use it 2 types instead of 1. Number two is that when defining a complex and map types. Okay, when defining a complex and map types. And number 3, when creating types for primitive or literal values. And number 4, when defining function types. Okay, and yeah. When to use interfaces. Okay. When okay, the Copilot is already answered for me. But like for example, for describing the shapes of the object, especially when you're defining contracts for classes. Let's put this first. Actually, the answer of Copilot is not that bad. I could consider it as a right answer. Second is when working with third-party libraries that provide type definition as interfaces. Third, when using declaration merging or complex other interfaces. And yeah, that's it for this video, and I hope you like my description. If you like my content, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video, and see you guys in future problems.